Good morning, meteorologist Mike Prangley. Let's get you out the door. It's a Wednesday and a warm-up Wednesday. Here's our beautiful city down Main Street. Today's one of the days I have my running shoes ready to cross the Main Street Bridge, and then go over the Acosta, do a big loop, and come on back. Some nice running from downtown Jacksonville across the bridges into Brooklyn today. Look at this start, 39 degrees. Now, this is big. We're watching these temperatures as a weather team because we actually tied an all-time record for 8 days of 32 degrees or below in Jacksonville, and we have not seen that since 1977. But this morning, they say every streak comes to an end, and it does as we get ready for a big warm-up. Next 12 hours, check this out. We're talking about making golf plans. All right, we got temperatures back into the 60s as we head toward lunchtime. 65 degrees on our way to a high of 70. And one of those rare days where I can say, hey, it's warmer than it should be. And you can thank that southwest wind coming in right here ahead of the front. So at times a little breezy, but it's a warm wind. And look at these temperatures respond. 72 Gainesville, 73 to Middleburg, Orange Park, Oakleaf, back to Argyle. Even the beaches getting in on 70-degree weather. So some very nice weather. A little cooler back toward the northwest. We see the little green shading, Waycross, Ware County, Pierce, Brantley County. You could be mainly in the 60s. You'll have a few more clouds this afternoon and a late day shower. I think most of those showers will be this evening. In fact, you can see some of the rain right now from Atlanta down into Macon, Georgia here, moving across the Carolinas. This will be our next rainmaker. Okay, and we need it with our drought, right? So as we look at the overall rainfall, not too excited about it, but I'm excited that, yeah, we'll get some needed rain, at least in about a quarter inch or so for most areas, a little bit more possible up toward Waycross. And then that rain will head out, and we're getting ready for a sunny, beautiful pattern developing. In fact, for the weekend, your updated information showing 66 degrees Saturday, 60s on Sunday. It's been a long time since we said, hey, both Saturday and Sunday will be nice and pleasant. In fact, you take a look at this wrap and peel weather, not expecting any freezes and looking good for all of our plans. In fact, we got Sporting Jacks playing at UNF Hodges Stadium on Saturday, 5 o'clock. It's a shot and a goal. All right, we got temperatures in the 60s, falling to the 50s in the evening. And of course, those Super Bowl watch parties. The wife was asking about a party maybe at our house. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, we could have that party outside. We're talking about temperatures of 65. The kickoff's at 6:30 here. We'll fall into the 50s, but it looks like a pleasant evening for those Super Bowl watch parties. And speaking of pleasant, our most accurate 7-day forecast is showing some beautiful weather. Now, there's going to be one little bump in the road tomorrow, turning chilly behind that front. So we go from 71, okay, today. There's that rain overnight tonight. Most of the rain should be mainly between 11 o'clock and 6 a.m. So when most of us are sleeping. So Thursday, lower rain chance here, 10% with that high of 54. Once we get through that chilly Thursday, a brief light inland freeze. Frosty start back to 62 Friday. So we're not looking at that Arctic air that we've seen so often the last few weeks, and then back into the 60s this weekend. And next week, I do have, we're going to show you this on we're streaming through, what, 9 a.m. We have some 80s that could hit our area, especially by Wednesday. But in the meantime, Monday and Tuesday, very warm with highs in the mid to upper 70s.